Welcome, everyone. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. Over the course of this packed 12-minute explainer, we're going to break down everything, and I mean literally everything you need to know about intermittent fasting. We're talking the hard science, the daily rules, and exactly what happens inside your body the second you stop eating. So whether you want to optimize your metabolism, build muscle, or literally just live longer, we've got the biological facts to get you started on the right foot today. Let's get into it. Here is our game plan for today. 1. The science of fasting. 2. Your body hour by hour. 3. The 3 levels of fasting. 4. Exercise and supplements. 5. What to eat afterward. And finally, number 6, how to start today. Okay, let's dive into this. But before we start looking at the biological clock, just think about this number for a second. 30%. Right now, current scientific research, specifically observed in animal models like mice, is showing us that limiting food intake to just 1 meal a day for a lifetime could potentially boost life expectancy by 30%. I mean, 30%. That is a staggering figure. And while we're obviously still waiting for the long-term human data to catch up, the profound cellular benefits behind that number, they're undeniable. It's exactly why intermittent fasting is catching fire in the health world. Section 1. The science of fasting and understanding digestive rest. Okay, to really get this, we've got to flip the script on how we think about food. Fasting isn't starvation, guys. It's an active state of healing. Basically, intermittent fasting is just a daily period where you don't eat. And the secret sauce here is energy redirection. Every single day, your body spends a massive amount of energy just digesting your meals. When you hit pause on that, your body doesn't just shut down. Instead, it takes all that freed up energy and redirects it towards some serious deep cleaning, repairing tissues, fixing cellular damage, and giving your immune system a huge boost. Remember, you're not necessarily changing how much you eat, you're just changing when you eat. Now, what's really fascinating here is autophagy. This process actually won the Nobel Prize in Medicine back in 2016. Autophagy literally means self-eating. During a fast, your body goes on a hunt for old, damaged cellular proteins, often called senescent cells, which are basically the culprits behind physical aging, and it breaks them down. Then it recycles those old amino acid building blocks to create fresh, new proteins. This internal recycling system is the absolute key to cellular renewal and ultimately a longer, healthier life. Moving on to Section 2, your body hour by hour. Let's look at the biological journey. So when does all this cellular magic actually happen? Well, let's trace the timeline, starting from the exact second you take your last bite. Say you finish lunch at noon. By 4 hours in, your blood sugar normalizes and your body starts tapping into the glycogen or sugar reserves stored away in your liver. At 8 hours, boom, your testosterone and human growth hormone levels spike, which kicks tissue repair into high gear. By the 12-hour mark, your sugar reserves are pretty much tapped out, and your body flicks the switch to start burning pure fat for fuel. Hit 16 hours, and that Nobel-winning process autophagy goes into full overdrive. And if you push past 20 hours, your body literally starts churning out new stem cells. It's amazing. Now, keep in mind that 12-hour fat-burning mark, that's just an average. Your actual starting line completely depends on your habits. Like, if you crush a 2-hour cycling session right after your meal, you're going to burn through that glycogen way faster, bringing that 12-hour fat-burning threshold way forward. But on the flip side, if your last meal was, say, half a tub of ice cream, you've just loaded your liver with so much sugar that it's going to seriously delay when your body finally makes the transition to burning fat. Section 3, 3 levels of fasting ranging from beginner to strict. Look, staring down a 16 or 20-hour clock can feel super intimidating if you're just starting out. But don't worry, you've got options. Level 1 is kind of a beginner's pseudo-fast, where you keep it under 500 calories during your fasting window. You won't hit deep autophagy, but it's a great set of training wheels. Then there's Level 2, which focuses on dropping your insulin to fix resistance. Here, you're at 0 calories, but you can still have bone broth, herbal tea, and black coffee. Just make sure that coffee isn't roasted with sugar. Finally, we have Level 3, the perfect fast. This is strictly water and essential minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. This Level 3 right here is where those profound anti-aging benefits of autophagy are really maxed out. Section 4, exercise and supplements. The rules of the game. So once you pick your level, you're inevitably going to run into the practical, day-to-day questions. The biggest ones we always hear: can I still take my morning vitamins? And what about hitting the gym on an empty stomach? The crucial point here is that yes, you absolutely can, but there are a few nuances. Most of your basic supplements have virtually 0 calories, so they won't break your fast. You do, however, want to avoid fat-based stuff during your fast, like hydrous omega-3s, which actually contain fat calories. Also, keep in mind that some vitamins literally need dietary fat to absorb properly, so just save those for your eating window. Now, as for working out, it is highly beneficial. Doing high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, while fasted skyrockets an enzyme called lipase, which accelerates fat loss. And yes, you can totally lift weights fasted. In fact, a lot of Hollywood actors use the 16-hour fast, 8-hour eating window specifically because it lets them shred stubborn fat while building lean muscle at the exact same time. Section 5. What to eat afterward. Breaking the fast. All right, tough love time. All that discipline and hard work means absolutely nothing if you mess this part up. When you finally open your eating window, the golden rule is maintaining a low glycemic index to avoid massive, violent blood sugar spikes. You've got to dodge those fast-absorbing carbs, breads, pastas, sugary baked goods. Instead, approaches like the Mediterranean, paleo, or keto diets pair beautifully with intermittent fasting. You want to laser focus on high-quality proteins, healthy fats, and nutrient-dense, slow-absorbing carbs. That's how you protect yourself against long-term metabolic diseases. I want to pause right here for a second because we really need to bust a massive myth. If you try fasting and you get super dizzy, weak, or your blood pressure drops, your first instinct is going to be to blame the fast. But honestly, it's almost always due to a poor baseline diet. If you're running on quick sugars every day, your body has no idea how to efficiently switch over to burning fat when that sugar runs out. Fix your nutrient density, stabilize that blood sugar, and I promise you, those dizzy spells will just vanish. Let's move to Section 6 and see how this builds into your action plan for how to start today. We want to give you a highly actionable, foolproof strategy so you can ease into this safely. Please, whatever you do, don't just jump straight into eating one meal a day. Step 1 is super simple. Just start with a 12-hour fasting window. Just have your normal meals between, say, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. That alone does wonders for your circadian rhythm. Step 2, once that 12 hours feels totally normal, shrink your eating window by exactly 2 hours every 10 to 15 days. Push it to 14 hours of fasting, then 16. And step 3 is all about listening to your physical sensations. Find your natural comfort zone where your metabolism feels energized, and never force your body past what it can currently handle. If you follow that step-by-step ramp-up, you'll likely land right here at the incredibly popular 16-8 method. This means you're fasting for 16 hours, which is about 67% of your day, and fitting all your meals into an 8-hour window. Honestly, this is the ultimate sweet spot. It's long enough to trigger that powerful cellular autophagy we talked about, but that 8 hours gives you plenty of time to comfortably get all your vital nutrients in without feeling completely stuffed. Now, a quick troubleshooting tip. Say you've been crushing it, losing weight, and suddenly you hit a severe brick wall. Don't assume the fasting just magically stopped working. The benefits are cumulative. A stubborn weight loss plateau is usually a giant red flag for an underlying hormonal imbalance. If you're stuck, you really need to look at your thyroid, cortisol, estrogen, or testosterone levels. Fasting is a phenomenally powerful tool, but it simply can't outwork an untreated hormonal block. And please, if you take nothing else away from this, remember this crucial point. Flexibility is key. Intermittent fasting is a lifestyle tool, not a daily prison sentence. If you've got a family brunch or a late-night dinner out with friends, go enjoy it. Shifting your hours for a day or even skipping a fast entirely for a special event ruins absolutely nothing. Like I said, the cellular benefits stack up over time. It's your consistency over months and years that matters, not absolute rigid perfection every single day. Let's wrap things up with this powerful quote. Intermittent fasting doesn't tell you to eat less, it tells you to eat in less time. By simply giving your digestive system a well-deserved break, you unlock this incredible biological cheat code that burns fat, builds muscle, and literally renews your cells from the inside out. So with all this incredible science now right at your fingertips, when will you start your first 12-hour reset? Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in the next explainer.